Well, this even though we are in radio, we do watch a good bit of television on this program. As Chris Kelly's wife turned to him once, was this pre-pandemic? And she turned to you and she said, "We're TV people.
We're TV people.
Accept it."
It's when you were cutting everything.
It was, and we were trying to cut out
It's pre-pan.
right as it started.
Okay.
And it was like, this is going
Reducing
to
costs.
crush the
places to save,
economy
yeah.
and trying to save money. And I
And you said, "Why don't we do this, this, this?" And she said, "No."
we're TV people.
She put her finger on your lips. We're TV people.
She did.
Honey,
And
hush.
we are TV people.
You are.
And, at that time we were paying a lot of money for television. Now we've cut where we cut the cord. Still paying a lot for TV though. I mean, we're TV people. All those streaming services, that's just, we do all that. And we do it. And yet, we have access to all these shows, and yet we watch Friends, Charlie's Angels, and Law & Order, which I've seen 25 times each.
Yeah.
So it's hard to justify all that.
Yeah.
But yet we do.
He's promised Dave to slip in 3 handies this weekend.
I'm definitely doing 3 handies this weekend.
I got a handy last night.
And you didn't call me?
You were drafting. I'm going to bug you in a draft.
Biggie says it's the best opening to any season he's ever seen. Handmaid's Tale is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm only at the
thank
end
you.
of the second one, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
There's 2 more I'm going to catch this weekend.
And you loved it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It does not disappoint.
I'm doing it this weekend.
Well, from scripted television, we go to non-scripted television. If you are listening to this program in Nevada this morning, you may be watching Fox 5 Las Vegas. A news anchor has made headlines in her own city and not the good kind. But as best I can tell, she still has her job. Fans, hardcore fans, of course, noticed that the weekday anchor, the morning weekday anchor, I think her name is Faven K. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She was found. She came back and told her story on the news with kind of an apology. She was arrested on March the 20th at 7:30 in the morning, naked and asleep and drunk behind the wheel of her car.
Ooh.
Now, one of those you might be able to skate on, I thought.
the naked part, I didn't realize that. I heard her apology. I
And
didn't
she
know.
is
Oh, my
smoking
God.
hot.
She's absolutely gorgeous.
Dave will clearly give her an Insta follow.
I've got,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's on his phone right now.
Spell her last name?
He's
It's K-A-Y. She shortened it for showbiz.
Yeah.
Because I think it's actually East African in origin. Her name is Faven, but it looks like 7 with the letter F.
She's absolutely gorgeous.
She is. She's ordered to pay a $1,000 fine and attend driving school. And she said she did take to the airwaves this week we could only find some kind of like cell phone video of her televised apology.
This is what she said.
Last month, I was arrested by Metro for driving under the influence. At the time of the arrest, I was inside of a parked vehicle in a Las Vegas neighborhood alone. That charge has since been reduced to misdemeanor reckless driving, for which I will pay a fine and take classes. As I move forward, I want you to know I have learned from this, and I will continue learning, and I truly thank you for your support.
She owned it. I mean, she said it.
Correct.
They made her report it.
I am stunned that she was able to keep her job.
Yeah,
It's
no
a
kidding.
bit surprising, isn't it? Yeah.
Naked,
Usually. They don't.
drunk, asleep.
And local news never wants to be part of anything like that.
Correct.
Although
it is Vegas, baby.
maybe the only market in the country where you can do that.
Perhaps.
I
I
thought
would
the same
think so.
thing. That's unbelievable.
Her numbers must be through the
Must
roof.
be great. Well,
I want to keep her.
golly, I almost did something so sexist. I almost said, well, you should, she's gorgeous, but that's not why her numbers are through the roof. She does great news.
Well,
She does great news.
She's a
Indirectly.
reporter.
She's a reporter.
She interned at KTLA and at TMZ.
Gee whiz.
I mean, this resume
She's a LA
is
girl.
pretty spectacular.
that's right. And she moved off to Las Vegas.
Unbelievably hot.
I mean,
Unbelievably hot.
And I will say, it is why she kept her job.
well, I'm not going to, I won't say anything so sexist.
I will.
I'll say,
I'll own this. That's why she kept her job.
It's very big of you, Biggie.
Yeah. Let me tell you, if you find me naked in a drive-through, I'm not keeping my job.
no. Well, I don't know. You might, here, we don't have
Yeah.
the same standards.
All I could think is maybe, yes, she was arrested for DUI, but maybe there was something more. Maybe it was some medicine she was prescribed that made her do this.
Naked.
Could be Ambien.
Yeah, naked. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I mean, naked's a drug thing.
Do you think she'd had sex in the car and then just went to sleep there? That's what I thought.
No, I thought maybe she did. And it's,
I did.
Let him have it, folks.
yeah.
Maybe her air conditioner was out.
I really
Who are
did.
we to poo you on today?
Exactly. I've had a rough night.
I'm not going to kick you while you're down.
I think she, I bet it was like Ambien or something. We've heard crazy stories.
Combination of
And
pills and alcohol.
sleepwalking.
Yeah.
It could be some alcohol involved. And she got in her
Oh,
car.
Well,
Alcohol.
definitely, she was drunk.
Yeah. But I mean, the fact that it did get reduced makes me wonder.
Let me say this. I had a moment yesterday. Let's talk about hot women. I go to the gym, okay, And I went yesterday with my son. Now we go to the gym. And at our gym, we have a strap on our wrist that tells you what your heart rate is and everything. And I happen to be placed next to an absolutely gorgeous woman. So it's my son on one side, then me, and then a gorgeous woman. Mm-hmm. And
have you seen her before in the gym?
I don't think so. It must have been a different time slot than usual because she was there. Now, it displays on the screen what your heart rate is.
Did it have her first name up there?
It does.
What was it? Can't say?
I shouldn't even say it. I don't want to,
All right.
I don't want to point her out.
It's definitely Kristen.
With a Y?
With a C, K?
Yeah, 2 Ys.
2 Ys.
CRKRYYSTYN. Three Ys.
I can't comment.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But my son said, man, why's your heart rate so high? Because we just started.
I hadn't even started.
I mean, I was just, usually it's very low. Usually, I've told you before, I
Start slow.
Yeah, there was a guy one time, my friend David, who said, do you ever worry about your very low heart rate? Because when I look up there, it's just really barely beating. And this time, it was up in, way higher than usual. And my son said, man, that heart's beating like a rabbit. What's going on with you?
Stop C-blocking me.
And I said, I don't know what it is. Must be something wrong with this darn thing.
When we get home, I'm going to tell Mom.
No need to worry her.
Sorry, my brother's bothering me.
It's the first time ever I've burned more calories than he did. I was trying to show off. At the end, it shows at the end how many calories you burn. He's like, man,
Really went today.
Everything lights up orange. Boom. You hit it.
it was.
That's a record
It was
time.
unbelievable. And my son was like, geez, I've never seen you run like that. Like, oh, yeah, well, try
You
to do
sucked your belly button through your backside.
He kept on making those comments. Please be quiet. I mean, she was right beside me the whole time.
Yeah,
but
man.
Oh, yeah.
We just went from one place to the other. And, when I was rowing, my form was perfect. I had my back up and like that and everything. He's like, oh, you're really working on that form. And I was like, mind your own business, Enough already.
Sorry, he's touched. He is. My brother, he keeps calling me dad. It's a very confusing time for him.